Hey guys, welcome back to Falling For You. We're back on Party Animals. We had a big update recently which brought more patches to fishing, believe it or not, including these. These event outfits are finally coming to the shop. Yes, the ones that I actually had friends pay money for me to own, or I paid money myself for. They're here. So to all the people that have been asking in previous videos and shorts, how do we get those costumes? They're coming to the shop, most likely for cookies. So you guys should be able to get them, which is pretty awesome. So fishing marathon, the community did really good. Look at how many days we have left according to this. A lot. We reached beyond the goals. We unlocked both of these rods. However, in this particular video, I'm going to show myself using the golden ripple, which, believe it or not, actually helped me pull in a lot of fish I'd never caught before. Like, I'm pretty sure all the tiers of the ballerina fish. Never caught one of those previously before this video, so that was pretty cool. Also, you'll see this awesome owl costume, which is the last costume unlock in the pass for fishing, which is pretty sweet. I mean, not just that it makes the owl look cool and everything, but you got this cute little bird that I'm going to show in another video by itself, and he's constantly like walking around your head and doing a bunch of cute stuff like that. You can even roll around with him on your head and he still stays on there. It's got to be one of the cutest things. So I want to see what that looks like in combat, or, you know, doing Nemo cart and stuff. It's got to be pretty funny. Nonetheless, we're going to fish only with the ripple in 3 different locations with acorns. So let's see what we end up pulling. Our first one. Look at that. What I mentioned, tutu. Never caught a tutu before. The tutu kind of looks like a betta fish, at least for Americans. Like, I grew up with betta fish. They're little cheap fish that you'd get at like supermarkets and stuff. They wouldn't last super long as pets, but they were kind of cool to have as a kid. Remember my cats always tried to eat them and stuff. Plus, you always kind of felt sorry for fish, obviously, as pets, because, you know, they were swimming around in their own filth, so you had to clean their bowls quite often, and always smelled pretty bad, like poop. Nonetheless, let's get back to fishing. See what else I ended up catching. So let's see. Got some pulling. I really like these acorns. Wonder if in real life fish actually like acorns. Probably not. And probably not the type of fish we're catching either. Look at that, we got a dream scale. I don't remember ever catching a dream scale. So that's pretty cool. My little fishy's in for the ride. Staying tight on top of my head. He's like, let's see what we end up catching together. Oh, am I going to break the rod? Looks like I got plenty of time though, so let's see what ends up happening. We're staying strong apparently. Alright. Ooh, we're running out of time here. Let's see if we can get it in time. Let's go. Ooh, firework fish. Never caught one of those before, and he's completely green. That's pretty sweet. Well, question for my chat. Have you picked up the golden ripple? Did the community help you unlock it? Have you just not had the chance to unlock it, done much fishing? I've been doing a lot of fishing with my friends, so of course I was waiting for that golden ripple, and luckily it didn't take that long to end up getting it. Nice, got a shrimp there. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what kind of fish have you picked up? Anything new because of this rod? Maybe you're getting worse things. Maybe you overachieve like my friend Kiki, who, well, she caught a lot of fish, almost all of them, without these rods, and now she hasn't had too much success catching new stuff, but, you know, she does here and there. I additionally will have a video from her in the future showing off all the fish if she's lucky enough to. If not, almost all the fish. She almost sent me a video of doing that, but the audio didn't work out, so we're in the process of figuring that out together. But yeah, she's my closest source that could show us all the fish that you could get in this game. Of course, right before this event ends, I'm going to show my whole, you know, book of what I caught, so that way I have memories. Nonetheless, it's going to be a fun time and lots more fishing, especially since you guys seem to like fishing videos. So that's cool. Awesome. Hopefully this comes around every season. I think it'd be awesome to keep the community engaged, so it's not just, you know, hitting animals and free-for-alls. However, back to fishing. We're going to try out another location. I got a master turtle, I think that was. So we're going to go over here to the rock, which is one of the areas. Several areas, but I just picked 3. So all that was done on the dock. So we're going to try to get a good angle here and maybe pick up something new next to this rock. There's a lot of people that know how to fling themselves to this rock. I am not one of those gifted people, unfortunately. So maybe in the future we can have a perspective of one of my friends fishing from that location and seeing what they actually end up picking up. However, here we are with a fan fish. Fan shrimp. Yikes, tripping on my words. Alright, after catching that shrimp, let's see what else we can pull. We got a fighter here, and we got a rock-like fish. Okay, I don't think I've caught many of those, but here's our fish that we've caught so far. Not doing too bad. I see lots of varying colors, so that's always cool. And most of that stuff, as I mentioned previously, had not caught before, so that's always exciting and encouraging. Let's reel this baby in. Look at that, a rare tutu fish. My goodness, we are just collecting all the tutu fish. Very encouraging. Okay, let's throw that rod back out. See what we end up getting. Now, originally my idea was to fish 10 acorns in each spot, at least 3 spots. And of course this video takes a long time to edit. So it was only gonna be originally now with the acorn, because to do all the spots, including both rods and with all the baits, would take way too long. So you're probably going to see several videos of me using different baits with this rod, just because, you know, I guess it's good for the algorithm, so to speak, that you get to see more content, and also these videos won't be too long where it bores you guys. Of course, as I mentioned, it takes a long time to edit these, so doing my best. However, we pulled a boxer shrimp. Standard. Okay. Not too bad. At least none of our fish are running away. That's encouraging. Alright, we got a fighter here. But looks like we could pull him in. Yes. Another ballet fish. Okay, that's pretty cool. Look how many different ballet fish. It's at least 3 or 4 right there. Crazy. Okay, let's throw them back out. See what we end up getting. Okay, a little bit of fight on the rod. It's way out there though. Let's see if we can pull her in. Ooh, we're gonna have to wait, but not snap that rod. Hopefully we don't snap the rod. We got half of the timer left. Got it. Pleaser fish. Okay, haven't caught many of those. Encouraging. Okay. Let's see. Lots of variety and lots of spots. I don't actually have the golden bucket, but I have the one right in front of it. The golden bucket, I believe, is like 46 maybe spots. Can't remember off the top of my head since I haven't been fishing in a few days. Been distracted by different games. As you guys are aware on this channel, I have plenty of games to keep up with, and sometimes just doing dailies keeps you distracted enough. Okay, got a crab. This is going to be our last haul right here. So let's see what we do in this location before I move on to the next one, which is the shipwreck. Come on, little buddy. And we got another shrimp. Okay. Well, let's move on to the shipwreck and see what we end up pulling out. First of all, we're going to get some more bait, just so we have enough. Buy that, and make our way over here. Alright, here we are next to shipwreck. Let's see what we end up pulling in 10 pulls. Alright. Well, I spoke too soon as I let that one get away. So let's move in a little closer. Throw that one on the boat best we can. And let's see what we end up pulling in. So here's my first real pull of the shipwreck with the golden ripple. So let's see what we get. Wow, a rare lava spot fish. I've never caught one of those. So awesome, like I mentioned. Now, as I mentioned, my friend Kiki has caught all this stuff, so it was kind of disappointing for her not to catch new things. But for me, this golden ripple's been pretty useful, as it's been catching me things I didn't before. Which, maybe that's the rod, maybe it's just lucky timing that I'm catching all this stuff for the first time. But yeah, it's been encouraging to use this rod. And kind of curious what the next rod will do. As I waste a piece of bait here. Another acorn gone, unfortunately. So, me and my little birdie are going to try it again. See what we end up pulling in. Hopefully it's something new. But if it's not the end of the world. Rock life fish. I don't know if I caught one of those earlier, but not too many of them, I don't believe. Let's reel it in again. See what we end up getting. Oh, we got a fighter. Will I let this one go, or will I bring her in? Looks like I brought her in. It's a pleaser fish. And that looks different from the last one we caught, so that's cool. Look at all them fish. So many different colors, instead of catching the same things over and over again. Nice. Okay, let's pull this baby in. See what we end up pulling. See here. Find out in a few moments. Oh, there we go. A blue fan shrimp. Okay, we caught one of those on the other side, I believe. So, throw that rod back out there and see what we end up getting. It's a lot of different fishies there. See how much that otta ends up paying us. Here we are. To the left of the boat. Maybe we'll catch something new. Little birdie's hanging on for his dear life to that straw hat that I had on my head. A white tutu fish. Okay, don't remember if I caught one of those, but lots of tutu fish with this rod. They are all over this river for some reason right now. Definitely encouraging. Ooh, look at that. We caught a crab. Or a tarantula. One of the two. It's already left my mind what it read. Okay. Another one. Here we go. Let's see. They're pulling it in. Okay. Ooh, look at that dream scale. That's a pretty looking fish. Alright, a few more throws out. Here we are. See what we end up getting. Maybe it'll be another dream scale. I haven't caught a piece of junk in a while, but I don't think you can unless you want to use one of the heavier rods. So. Ooh, master turtle. Nice. Okay. Throw it out again. Let's see what I ended up getting. Okay. Here we go. A little bit of fight, but we're doing fine. Okay. Another master turtle. Okay, back to back. Think we can get 3 in a row, chat? This is going to be our last pull, though. So let's see what we end up getting. Then we're going to take him to the otter, and that'll be the end of the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys, of course, think of this video. Did you find it entertaining? Normally my views have been telling me that this has been pretty popular on the channel, so that's cool. And of course, I always do my best to show you guys Party Animals content, since it seems like most of my subscribers care about that game, which is cool. Love that this is a Party Animal channel, even though I try to make it variety a little bit of things I'm interested in. So there's all my fish. Let's go find out what the otter ends up giving me. So you can see lots of more variety in here. Probably showed this in a previous video, so a lot more here. Let's go get our money, and I will catch you guys in the next video. As always, like, subscribe, let me know your opinion in the comments, and of course, appreciate every view and comment. And if you play Party Animals, try out fishing if you haven't. Love to hear what you caught. Catch you guys in the next one, and see ya.